Thanks very much, Devaju and Michelle. When we first, I thanks everybody here for being here this morning. When we first came up with this idea, this was, I think, less than 4 or 5 weeks ago, Seema?
Yes, sir.
Seema, when we first talked about this idea about a film festival, Seema has done many film festivals in the past. But we, I'm so delighted that this was not even an idea like 6 weeks ago. And then when we started ideating this, we said, okay, how do we make this different? We said, let's make it, a lot of people do film festivals. And we decided to make it a smartphone film festival. One, to differentiate it, but also to make a statement. And also because a lot of serious content in the professional film industry now, or in many content platforms, happens through phones. A lot of agencies work with phones, very few people work with, so we wanted to work on this. So that was the first thing. But we said, okay, we don't have enough time to market it, let's do it. At that point in my head, we really thought that, okay, as long as we can make it a successful event for Dehradun to begin with in year 1, we would have been successful in first year, as a smaller ambition. But I think what has really pleasantly surprised us and made us very happy is the fact that we have had over 200 entries, number one. By the way, remember that when you set up a new thing, most people don't know about it. So to get the message out, and normally we need a couple of months to publicize. We've had not 2 months, we've had only about 4 weeks roughly, and that also in the festival period, right? And firstly, 3 or 4 things that really stand out for me. First, we've had 200 entries, and to the extent that Seema has had to force her to accept the 200 more entries, because she's been wanting to close it down much earlier. There actually we were 250. We've actually said no to many others because they were beyond the deadline. That's one. The second thing that is very great to see is that you had entries mostly from around the country and not from here. So there are about 30 entries from within UPS. There are about 30 entries from other universities, 5 or 6 universities within Dehradun. That's about 16. Everything else is from the top universities around the country. So that I think is great. For example, you had entries from the Film and Television Institute in Pune, which is by far the best film institution in the country. You have entries from there. You have entries from the CHALCHITRA Institute in Calcutta. You have entries from many leading institutions, leading communication schools. That to me is a great indicator. Because we thought we'll reach that stage next year when we do the second edition. But this year already we've established ourselves in a very significant way. So I think that's fantastic, and I think it's a testament to what you guys have done and how you put it out, because I think it's a genuine effort. Also, I think the positioning of it, I think there is a lot of hunger in this country to put content out, and what we are seeing is a reflection of that. Also, it's an honest effort. Also, I think when we were, Rusha is the brand ambassador. So, is Rusha here? Delhi party. Okay. ये सोशल मीडिया पे लगा देना, Rusha is in Delhi party. Quote him.
She is enjoying the success.
See, I think a film festival is this smartphone film festival in our case. I think we wanted to create a platform for showcasing the best talent in the country and for connecting content creators in similar institutions. This is just the beginning, and I think what we have seen now tells us that very soon you can be pretty much not just the biggest platform in India for something like this, but in Asia and globally as well over the next 3-4 years. So I think that great stuff by everybody who's organized it. The other thing that when we were thinking about this was that, okay, what is on offer? You've got 5 categories. Seema, Srinath, Neha, a lot of other people worked on this together. We debated a lot about what kind of categories to have. So for example, initially there was a larger list, right? Then we moved it to 1 category in photography, 1 in non-fiction, 1 in fiction, and so on. Partly because we wanted to keep it as simple as possible, so that it's easy for people to get their work out. It is also being evaluated independently by filmmakers who will judge this, external filmmakers. I think the success of any festival, one is how well you have organized, which I think is a big tick mark. Then is to get the word out and to get the right quality increase, and I think we're very happy with the quality of the work that's coming. Then is the credibility of the jury and how honest that effort is. So I think we've got external filmmakers and a very good jury for it. But also we wanted to make it more than just a transaction, right? So what you have is people who win the awards, and we'll see may the best person win or the best people win. You get cash awards, but you also get, we thought cash award is not enough. How do we make it part of an education continuum? So people get out as much out of it as they give to it. And for that, we decided that that's why we got Vivek Vaswani. Vivek Vaswani, of course, is a producer, actor, director. He was the guy who launched Shah Rukh Khan originally. Works very closely with Red Chillies. He's produced about 40 or 50 films. Vivek is now a distinguished professor in school. I think many of you met Vivek, right? When he came last time. So we would do a masterclass with Vivek with the winners. We would also do a workshop on Unreal Engine and virtual production with the winners. So that we keep this as part of an ongoing. I think what we are trying to do is not just a competition, but to build a community of content creators around and to connect you with all of them. And we're off to a great start. So delighted. Thank you very much.